There was a time not long ago, dear viewers, when reaching the Dry Tortugas required a pioneer's bravery. It meant taking a sturdy but slow inboard through 70 miles of turquoise tumult. Sure, a courageous captain could find fish, but also be punished by the gods of wind, weather, and current. Then a funny thing happened. Someone got the bright idea to strap lightning on the transom. We're off for a week-long expedition in the Dry Tortugas, hoping to strike offshore gold.
Big yellowtail.
Big yellowtail. We got some dinner for the mothership. Rangupa.
A good mixed bag here. That's ridiculous.
The sea rules over both the past and present and defines the destiny of all life on Earth. It surrounds land from every angle, and it takes and gives as it pleases. Throughout the ages, humanity has used the sea for sport and sustenance. It's a deep, dark frontier, and there are untold fathoms left to explore. The mind races as you push off from the dock for an adventure like this. Do we have enough provisions? Ice? Rum? Well, whatever we have, we'll just have to do. The path to the Dry Tortugas often features conflicting currents, creating treacherous gaps between Boca Grande, the Marquesas Islands, Rebecca Shoals, and the quicksands. With bluebird skies and barely a knot of wind, today's run looks to be a bit less eventful.
Well, it's a beautiful morning off at Key West. We left the fuel dock at about 5 to 7, and we're about an hour into our run out to the Dry Tortugas. So right now we're running down the western channel with the last of the keys off to the right, and pretty soon we'll be in some open water, and we got about a 80-mile run today. Hope to be in late afternoon.
Roughly 70 miles from Key West, the Dry Tortugas is a national park featuring 7 small islands. Our armada, a 32-foot center console, and a 50-foot catamaran serving as the mothership. Our pirates, guides, brothers, and Key West native sons, Brandon and Jared Sear. Unlike most offshore fishing trips, this distant spot is not the destination. It's just a pit stop along the way. The crew gets bait and kills time while the mothership catches up.
Part of this whole adventure was getting to fish our way down to the Dry Tortugas, that we had the freedom to do whatever we wanted. Maybe try to get some yellowtail, snapper, or something like that for dinner. And then we were also able to stop by one of the big towers.
Oh! There you go, buddy.
Hey, first fish of the day. Hurry up, the sharks are coming. A Jack Crevalle. Oh, horse eye. Exotic.
Oh! Bonita!
Bonita! Oh, the huge Jack.
Nice, dude. Good job, Anthony.
That was a workout.
Oh my God.
Big old crevalle on the bottom. He already burped himself. He's ready to go home.
After the break, we arrive at Garden Key and anchor up. Our home for the week is far from home.
So we've had a pretty nice run coming out here. The weather's been very peaceful. We started out in maybe 10 to 12 knots of breeze, and we're down to about 2 knots now, so the ocean's real nice and glassy. Made really good time. We're out here, picked up a little current, so we're out here just pulled into Fort Jefferson in the Dry Tortugas.
Garden Key, the second biggest island in the Tortugas archipelago. It's home to Fort Jefferson, the largest brick structure in the Western Hemisphere. A 47-acre hexagon that predates the Civil War. Its bastions no longer hold cannons, its lighthouse decommissioned. It's now a tourist attraction, a photo op, and a fish magnet.
Anytime we come to the fort, it always gives me goosebumps because of the history and all the people that have lived and died here. What it took to build this place, you know, all the bricks and, you know, made by hand. Astonishing that they could bring this down here under sail power and build something like this.
This was a Civil War fort. You know, this thing was built for destruction. The fact that what used to cut off supply routes is now this beautiful national park and a reserve for so many species, it's really cool.
Inshore, bonefish cruise the shallows here like they do in the Key West backcountry. Offshore, it's a mixed bag. Today that bag is filled with snapper, grouper, and nurse sharks.
So today we came out here to see if we can't maybe catch some yellowtails. Pulled up on the south side of the fort, Atlantic side, and see what we can make happen here. Put some chum in the water, cut up some bait, and let it rip.
It's a margate!
Oh,
Yay!
The other kind of snapper.
There's a nice margate from the deep.
I think you got a nurse shark.
There's a red grouper right here. All right, nice. Might even be legal. We got some dinner for the mothership. Happy.
If you decide to visit the Dry Tortugas to fish, be aware that the area has no take zones, including a 46 square mile federal research natural area surrounding Garden Key.
Red? Red grouper.
A good mixed bag here, Anthony.
Nice tails.
Hell yeah, it's a nice tail.
Let's go. That's dinner. Let's go. There's a nice tail. Or dinner bait.
Winner, winner. Yellowtail dinner.
Nice, dude. Another real one.
That'll be fun on the light rod.
Big yellowtail.
Big yellowtail. Oh, oh my God. That's what we come down here for.
Stay with us, friends. The Offshore show continues. We got big towers that hold big permit. While modern conveniences like center consoles make trips to the Dry Tortugas easier, you're still far from civilization. An unforeseen front or shift in conditions can turn paradise into a problem pretty quick. The Dry Tortugas can be a place to escape to or from. But there are a few hints of modern life. For example, the defunct Air Force radio relay towers. They can't help you contact home, but they do hold the crustaceans and microorganisms that attract bait, which attracts myriad species, including mangrove snapper. Unlike their solitary behavior in the shallows, out here in open water permit travel in schools. When spawning, their numbers reach the hundreds. And when it comes to casting and presentation, the offshore permit is less skittish than the version the fly guys on the flats will tell you about.
One of the things that I love about the towers is they hold permit, but some of the biggest permit you've ever seen. Basically, these fish are no longer flats permit once they get to the size of the towers. They live and spend out their entire lives there. So they're just super sized. They eat everything.
There's one. Nice. Back away from the wreck. About 40 on that. Not that one. You follow him. Let's go with him.
Let's go. Iceberg.
I was lucky enough that I actually got my biggest permit I've ever caught.
God, big one.
It absolutely kicked my ass.
Oh my God, he barely stuck to the net.
I was not prepared for the tackle that we thought they were going to be smaller, you know, in maybe the 25 to 30 pound range. This one broke that.
Dude, that's a big one. Good
awesome,
job, bro.
dude. That's my biggest permit I've ever caught.
Yeah, that's not a small
By
one.
far.
Oh my God. That's ridiculous.
Trophy specimens can reach up to 50 pounds. This one, not close, but not far away either. Up next, one last day off the grid, and we order off the Dry Tortugas inshore menu. Offshore fishing in Key West is close to home fishing in the Dry Tortugas. It's all about perspective, friends. But if you choose to stay close to the mothership, you can easily paddle to a proper fishing spot for inshore species like bonefish and tarpon. Or even take advantage of the night fishing.
Oh, got one. Gotcha.
Today's world, we're so full of just the go, go, go lifestyle. You know, as soon as you get done with one thing, it's on to the next. Having the ability to go on a mothership, go out, fish the morning, take the middle of the day off, go fish the evening, pick which tides you want to be out there was incredible. But for me, I think my favorite part was at night. We were 65, 70 miles out in the middle of the ocean with zero light pollution. I've never seen the stars like that in my life. And it was just so nice to not have cell phone service, but just enjoy the fishing and the company.
What's pretty unique about the bone fishing here, the bonefish here tend to be a little bit more on like a marley bottom. It was really unique, you know, a skinny water species like that makes it all the way down here and has their own population of fish and are thriving.
Oh, that's a nice fish. Go after him. Run, Forrest, run. Hell yeah. That's a big fish, dude. Oh my God.
Dude, he wasn't throwing any kind of wake in there. It's a big fish too.
Real big fish.
Oh man, this is so awesome. Talk about being in paradise. Little slice of heaven and doing my favorite thing in the world, sight casting. Look at that thing. Chunky, healthy fish. I mean, that's great Florida Keys bonefish right there, boys. I absolutely love it. I was lucky enough to come on a mothership trip years ago down here and I fell in love and I've been doing everything in my power to come back. Well, let's let this guy go. I'll be back to see you someday soon. Thank you, my friend.
Oof, man, these fish were tailing up real shallow. They're still up shallow. He's trying to rub me off on the rocks. The challenge of the paddleboard, there's so many moving parts. You know, you're trying to keep your balance, not make too much noise, not hit the side of the board with the paddle. Ooh, that was cool, man. This is my kind of fishing. A lot better than pushing a skiff. Yeah, I haven't seen a small bonefish yet. It's crazy. Easy. That's so cool. You wouldn't think that 65 miles out in the middle of the ocean, there'd just be schools of bonefish pushing around and tailing. Pretty wild. Grow bigger and I'll be back for you.
One final masterpiece painted in the west as the sun sets on our expedition. But we're ready to go. There are families back home waiting for Dad. There are charter businesses to run. The Dry Tortugas is a good teacher. Resilience, preparation, improvisation. You need those here. And here. And so we all move forward against the current once more.